Gem family, welcome to another edition of Spill of Gems. Welcome back. I am your host, Sizzo, and y'all already know. For those who tapped in, for the newcomers, welcome. Thank you for watching. Subscribe right now, like right now, comment right now if you're a new member. Welcome to Nothing Even Matters. I checked in with my Instagram this morning, and I told them today, I said, yo, find yourself. I know April was a lot for us. I know a lot of us drained ourselves with business, school, work. I'm just trying to be creative, especially to my creators out there. We go through a lot behind this phone and behind this scene and behind this camera. We go through a lot, and I be trying to just, recognize that and make people feel like they're there, because in the average life, a lot of people don't feel welcome. A lot of people don't feel seen. A lot of people don't feel heard. So I be trying to put those at-home tactics, man, onto the screen, onto the phone, because that could save a life. And listen, that could change a life and save it all at once. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like I'm doing my due diligence, but it's from a genuine place. And it took a lot to get here, because the reason why I named this Nothing Even Matters is because I also checked in with my Instagram too. And I said, yo, a lot of people like the idea of things and not the actual situation. So what really matters outside of the idea? And I was thinking more and more onto it, and I'm just like, yo, this is a banger. I can do this. This is a banger right here, because I used to think something bad has to happen for it to not matter. But you can be the perfect person for the wrong situation. You can be the right thing at the wrong time, and nothing would even matter after that. So it's just like, dog. And I know a lot of people be like, they'll look at the title and be like, yo, he's about to be on this bullshit. He's about to motherfucking, vent and pour out. But all actuality, man, I just need a lot of people to learn this. Like in this life, a lot of people are not going to understand us. We got to understand us. We have to notice our patterns, because to another individual or to another person outside of you, they might not feel the same. They might not feel as strongly. They might not feel as connected. And a lot of people will disconnect the moment when it's not easy for them. Or certain people like me, I don't have patience. I disconnect when things fall. And I also have patterns. I have bad patterns. You feel what I'm saying? But now I'm in a space, in a clear head space, to actually work on myself, notice myself, and actually criticize myself instead of just taking up for myself whenever someone else notices it. So now I'm attack the head, and I'm attack the monster, and I'm gonna attack the demon before anybody else will notice it, because they always say a demon was once an angel, right? So I gotta make a blessing out of this, out of my bad shit. I gotta make a blessing out of losing others. I have to let them be them. I have to let them do them, be them, and see them, because I can't keep reassuring people who don't know nothing about themselves. I can't keep, ignoring my patterns on my end, because all I'm going to do is waste people time and hurt them. So it's kind of like an even exchange. So I can't be mad at nobody. I can't, blame nobody. I can't point the finger, because in all actuality, in actual life, this is a serious matter, and people have to work on themselves in order to benefit, because we look at the benefits before we even look at the job or what they offering, what you bringing. You feel what I'm saying? So it's kind of like we got to look at that as an even exchange, bro, especially with the life shit. And the more and more I look into it, the more and more it gets difficult. And you can't be scared of the difficult, because you have to find comfort in the uncomfortable. And I'm noticing that, and I'm learning it. And it's like, the more I look at it into his eyes, I see me. I see what I've been ignoring. I see what I've been hiding this whole time. And it's just actual me, like my actual self, bro. Like, I have to know what I can bring to the actual table, because I know I'm strong. I know I'm solidified. I know I'm street smart. Other than that, bro, like, nothing even matters. Nah, for real, because until I change myself in order for me to wipe that board, you know what I'm saying, and erase that and see a new light, I'm going to always feel the way I feel. And we never know, like later down the line, later in life, we might feel as though something actually matters. But the more we look at it, and the more we see people, and the more we just, a lot of things go left instead of right, we look at it as like, yo, if I change, what will happen? If I, tell this person that they're beautiful every day, or, that they can be somebody every day, what is that doing? Because who do you have outside of me? Do you have yourself? Do you have notice of your patterns? Do you have notice of your goals, your dreams, your manifestations? Are you pouring into yourself? Are you setting a tone for yourself? Until then, nothing will ever matter to you. So now the reason why I say nothing even matters in that department is because a lot of people would notice. They will see me like, oh, that's a strong man. He got a podcast going. He's a positive mind. He's a hidden gem to the world. He been through a lot of things. He not letting his PTSD fight him. And a lot of people would see that and they'd be like, yo, the idea of me in their life. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I can be that positive vessel. So I can be that moral for them. And it's like, outside of that, what matters? Nothing. Nothing, because it's what you choose to see. It's what you choose to believe. It's what you choose to notice. And I want to witness a person fully. I don't want you in sections. I don't want you in chapters. I don't want you in titles. Like, I want to see the actual you and give you the space enough with my clear mind and heart, because I've feared that, giving people space and, making platonic decisions, because I felt like, yo, when I was with somebody, I was actually with them, even if I was a friend, a boyfriend, whatever it was, I always thought like, yo, I'm yours, you're mine, bro. Like, outside of me, like, them niggas weak, them niggas trash, them niggas this, that, and the third. And I was just crushing everyone's world. Like, how am I making it seem like I'm the strongest person in your life? How am I making it seem as if I'm all you need when you have a life outside of me? Because after me, what will matter to you if all you paid attention to was me? So that's why we have to learn how to just give people their space, give people their room to breathe, because we don't know the hassle that we're putting on people. We don't know that we're holding these people back by being selfish. We think it's cool. We think the toxic shit works. We think it's okay. We think it's like, well, maybe, in this life, I got you. Nah, it's not like that. You don't own anyone. Everybody in your life is a privilege to have, because it's a short time on this thing called life. It's a short time on this thing we label titles, whether it's boyfriend, girlfriend, friendships. Everything is short, man. We have to understand that. Like, nothing even matters, bro, because how we choose to live our life, we still got to lose it. So we got to gain a lot in this life before we lose it all. And to say nothing even matters, I can go a positive route, but I want to give you the reality of it. And the reality of it is, we have to stay level. We have to stay structured. We have to stay focused on everything self. Because if we still pay attention to this person, that person, tell this person they beautiful, tell that person that they the shit, tell that person they got something going for themselves, and not tell yourself, what will matter on the inside? What will matter if you don't have these people no more? You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people distract themselves by other people. So we're going to tell you all the shit that we want to do because we're not hearing that for ourselves, and just hope and pray that you give that same love back or that same energy, And I was in a very dark place, but everything that I gave someone positive or loving or caring was all genuine, because I will hope and pray somebody will ever just look at me and see me and want to care for me and reassure me the way I reassure these people. And, you got to work for the things you want to see in life, because life is love in full effect. So if you're not giving love in full and being caring and generous and very genuine with your approach in this life and your deeds and what you're doing out here, then yeah, you're going to find yourself at square one every single time. You're going to find yourself pointing a finger at every single time. And all in all, the answer to all this, to save yourself hell, is work on yourself and trust in that distance, because distance will only involve the spirit. Because the more distanced you are, hopefully that time and that spirit can talk to that individual who, you're feeding into or want to feed into, and they can see you outside of your presence, outside of your voice. Let that spirit talk to them to be like, well, damn, I missed them today, or damn, I want to see them today, or damn, I haven't heard from them. Because the more you apply, you're not doing that for yourself. You're doing that because it's systematic to you. So you got to learn how The way you reassure other people, the way you benefit from other people, put that into the self column, please. Like the more you do that, the more you'll see how beautiful these people are because of them blossoming in front of you. Like instead of that, looking at it as you blossom because of me, I can look at it as you've always been this. Because even without me, you would have still turned into this. Because like I said, a lot of people fight entitlement. A lot of people fight that shit. And that's why they think like, yo, I'm living this life for nothing. I'm living this life just to prove to people. I'm living this life just to, reassure people and not doing nothing for self. And the more you do that, the more you ignore yourself, the more nothing will ever matter to you. You know what I'm saying? Because now my nothing even matters to me is it don't matter how genuine I am, how loving and caring I am. Like I still have work to do. So like I know my great traits, but I have bad patterns too that I have to work on. So until I work on that, nothing will ever matter how good I am. Because that bad will always show its face. It should have feel like I'm Buddy Love. You feel what I'm saying? Like, yo, for real. This should have feel like a Buddy Love. Like, yo, you doing so good. You worry about all the good you do, but ignoring all the bad patterns, all the bad traits, all the bad communication, all the bad ego, all the bad pride, all that shit. And it shows up. Whenever you want to, save face and do good, that bad gonna show up regardless because you ignored it too long. So focus on that, king and queen. And once you do that and you let these people blossom into who they become, they're going to see the same for you because now they know, well, it'll probably take some more time for them because a lot of people feel like you're trying to, cut them off, curve them, be fake, switch up. There's so many titles for that. But continue to focus on self because the more you trust in your storm, I'm telling you, it's a brighter ending for you. But you got to handle them few raindrops. You got to handle that windy city. You got to handle that humidity. You got to handle all that bad shit because at the end of the day, that sun going to rise. That I'm telling you, it's going to be a beautiful scene for you. So continue to go. And if I talk to your soul today or your spirit today, I pray that you continue to blossom and you continue to, criticize yourself and see yourself in that department, gain a lot of strength, trust in that strength, and then present it to the world, your friends, your family, your business. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of traits will come out of that. You'll change a lot of people's lives that way. And you will enforce the way you're living, your principles into other people because now you know what to separate from. And each time you recognize it, you'll be sharper because that iron, you already tested that. You already know what that's about. So you can easily remove yourself. So like, comment, subscribe on this video today, man. I appreciate y'all. Thank you for another epic episode. Please take this for this week and use it and apply it for me, for you, and for everybody around you. I'll see y'all later.